lovely Milky Way galaxy. So I know I don't talk a whole lot about sport, or I don't really talk about sports as much as I should on this channel. And that the reason for that is because I don't want to, jinx or be negative towards my teams. Which I tried my best not to say anything because I don't want them to lose that game. And I don't want them to, have a bad, season or anything like that. I realize that, not everything is going to be, not every one of my teams is going to win a championship. I understand that. But when they do, that's when I like to talk a little bit about it. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Now, that brings me to my point today. Now, I realize that, not a lot of you like sports or watch sports or care a lot about the sports teams that I may talk about. But there are two teams that are getting close to starting their new seasons. And that is the San Francisco 49ers and the Golden State Warriors. Now, when I say that, I mean in a couple weeks from now, or maybe a week and a half from now, or let's see, today's the 20th, it might be a couple weeks. The 49ers start their season in Chicago, Illinois against the Chicago Bears at 10 a.m. On September 11th, which is a Sunday this year. And then that's just one of the teams. I mean, technically three teams are going to be starting in the next 2 months. The Golden State Warriors start their season on like October 8th or October 11th. I can't remember exactly what date that is. And I believe they're playing the Lakers to open the season. The Los Angeles Lakers, or maybe it's the 18th. I think it might be the 18th. I'd have to go look at the schedule, but I know they're starting sometime in October, whether it's the middle of the month or early on in the month of October. The Golden State Warriors are starting their new season. Now, the San Jose Sharks are starting their season right around the same time. Maybe a little bit later, but not very much. So there's going to be 3 sports, actually technically 4, because college football starts in September as well. And that's just what happens in that situation. When it gets to fall time, the sports starts to pick up again, whether it's at the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, college football, and usually those go until like December or January. At least college football does. And the NFL, they usually go until like the first week of January, and then the postseason starts, and then it goes until like February. As far as the NBA and the NHL, they go until like June of each year, or depending on if someone makes the playoffs and stuff like that. And in Major League Baseball, which is getting close to the end, there's only about a month and a half, or less than a month and a half away from the end of the season. And then the postseason start, and it goes till right around the end of November, or right around the beginning of November, or something like that. So that's what happens in the world of sports as of today. So you got the NFL starting on September 8th. It's not going to be the Niners. The Niners, like I said, don't play until Sunday, September 11th, against the Chicago Bears at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then in October, you got the NBA and NHL starting. And then also in September, you got college football starting up again. So, I mean, I don't know who the Ohio State Buckeyes are playing right now to open their season. It might be Rutgers. It might be someone like that. I'm not 100% sure on who they're playing. I'd have to go Google and look at the schedules for that. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The NFL starting up pretty soon. The college football starting up pretty soon. The NHL and the NBA are starting up. Their seasons are starting up in October. So we're getting, to that time of the year where, all the major sports are starting. One is going to be ending pretty soon in the next month. So that's all I've got for you today's vlog. So we got a couple birthdays to wish, so let's get into that. I want to wish Mariah Amato, Jenna Izeric, let's see, who else do we got? And Jesse Melee and Victoria Lee a happy birthday today. And go wish Mariah and Jenna a happy birthday on their YouTube channels, their Instagram, their Twitter, wherever you follow them. And go wish Jesse Melee and Victoria Lee a happy birthday on their Instagram, their Twitter, wherever you follow them. And that's all I've got for you guys today. So I will have a brand new vlog for you tomorrow. But before I go, I want to give Johnny Hayes a shout out for being a patron again for this new month. We're also getting close to the end of the month, so that means that I will be doing a recap of all the movies and all the stuff that I've done in the month of August, there's 4 days left of August. So we got the 28th, the 29th, 30th, and 31st. And then we start a whole new month. And I usually, at the end of each month, I do my best to do like a updated New Year's resolutions of each month. So we're going to do that in like 4 days from now. So stick with me for those. The next 2 days, we don't really have any birthdays. So the 28th and 29th, we don't have any birthdays to wish on Instagram or YouTube. The next time we have birthdays is the 30th. There's going to be 6 birthdays on the 30th and 1 on the 31st, and then that's it for the month. Then we go into September. All right, now I'm going to say bye-bye.